Hello, and welcome to a video sharing all the ins and outs of the new Gmail interface. Don't be scared. A lot of stuff is still where it always was. It just looks a little bit different, but there are some nifty new features we want to tell you about. I'm Nick Marchese, and let's dive in. So, in a minute, we're going to show you a side-by-side comparison, a little bit of an overlay to see what's actually changed and what looks different. But first thing I want to show off is this sidebar. So this is the biggest main difference that you're going to see. So on the side here, you could see we have mail, we have chat, we have spaces, and we have meet. So the biggest part of this update was having a uniform place where you can access all of these tools without having to have a million tabs open. So we'll be able to access all of those here and independently, but also on top of each other. The first thing I want to show you is that on the very top, we are familiar with this little icon here, is where you can collapse and expand to show this main menu. So if we open this up, here's where we can now see all of our normal Gmail sidebar stuff, right? So I can see my inbox, I can see starts, news, sent, drafts, all that jazz. I can hit more, expand this out, and I can see my all mail, my spam, my trash, and all that jazz. You have all your labels down there. This is exactly how it looked before. It's just in a slightly different place behind a menu. So if you click this button and it toggles it out, you could still see it. It's still there. It's great. But you could also hide it if you wanted to go ahead and hide it. Same way that you had it before. It's right there. Most of your actual messaging and your threads haven't really changed either. If you select on a message here, all of your same little action toolbars at the top here are going to remain the same. It's just got a visual refresh. Let's get into things that look a little bit different. So when I hover over these icons on the left, my mail, my chat, my spaces, my meet, for most of them, I get a preview of what is on those different platforms, let's say, those different tools. And you'll also see little notifications popping up on those icons themselves. So you can see when you have mail, when you have a chat, when you have a message in spaces, and so on and so forth. And the great thing here is I can quickly go and say, oh, I want to switch over to drafts without fully toggling my menu out. I can just hover over here, switch over to drafts, switch back into inbox. Same thing when it goes to chat. So let's hover over chat for a second. So I can see a couple of my users here and some of the messages we've been having. At the very top, I can click new chat and it'll make a new chat for me. I can hover over any of these messages. And if I click on any of these, which I'll do in a second, it will bring me over to a full screen window of chat. And it'll take up my whole screen, take me away from Gmail. And that's totally fine if you want to get really into your messages. But if you want to multitask and have your chat messages while you're in Gmail, you can go and hover over and click this little open and a pop-up button, the little picture-in-picture kind of looking thing, and it'll pop up on the bottom side here, just as you had it previously. So that way you can message while you're in Gmail as well. I'm going to go back over to chat, and you can see we also have our settings here for our different threads. We can click on those. Or if I click on the message itself, not on the picture-in-picture, it'll bring me over to chat, more full screen, and I can toggle back and forth between chat and mail. Okay. A similar thing we could do with spaces. I'm not in any spaces right here, but you could see that when I hover over spaces and chat, they're going to look very much the same. We have new chat, we have our existing messages, and then we have our picture-in-picture. If I go here to space, we can do a new space. We can go into an existing space, and we'll have the picture-in-picture icon. The same layout for all the stuff here. And the last big thing I want to show off is Meet. So if I click on Meet, I'm not getting a little pop-out preview, which may be coming. But if I click on Meet, this is something that we maybe aren't used to, but being able to see all the stuff related to Google Meet in one space is very cool. Kind of very calendar agenda-esque. Right, so here I have got a couple different options. I can start a new meeting. I can join a meeting right from here. So if somebody sends you a code but not a link, it's really easy to just do it here. I can see my upcoming meetings right here, kind of just in a calendar setting. I can click on join. I can see the details of those meetings that are here that are upcoming. I can pop over to calendar, edit in calendar, or I can go and hit join now to jump into the meeting or check out some of the materials that are part of the meeting. So it's nice to be able to see all of this stuff without necessarily finding it in calendar or going to meet.google.com and have all that in there. The refresh is really great. It's really nice. One of the things that a lot of the things are still the same and they're still all here. And a lot has not really changed, but it looks nice. It's really nice to have everything kind of in one spot. And we hope that you enjoy it. If you have any questions, please let us know.